right. I just watched an entire analysis video on the interview between Jimmy Fallon and the Costco guys with the Rizzler. And I can tell you that after watching it, I am satisfied, if you want to call it that. Welcome back to It's Just Me and You, episode 3. I almost said episode 5 for some reason, but it is not episode 5. We are only on 3. Last episode, I got a little bit real, like personally real. And I just heard my cat, he has the zoomies right now. I hope he doesn't bother me. I got really, really real and a little personal. And I hope that that video doesn't get destroyed by YouTube, and hope I don't get destroyed by YouTube. And here comes my cat. You gonna stand up? Okay, he's on top of my computer. Yeah. I also forgot to take a picture of a thumbnail. Oh my goodness, hello, sir. I forgot to take a picture for the thumbnail, and I think I kind of like doing that. You guys get to see me get the photo of the thumbnail for the last video, and if I want to upload that video, it means I have to come on the world to record another episode. So it's like kind of like forcing me to upload. I don't know if that's healthy or not. What do we take a picture of for this episode? Should we do this? The sunrise goes behind my mountains. What are you doing, sir? What are these? Just nothing. Okay. He's dead. Alright. But yeah. Welcome back to episode 3. Alright. I think for a thumbnail, we could totally do... What is that gonna look like? I mean, it's alright, I guess. Alright, we'll snip that and see if it works. I hope it works. Alright. So this episode, I was going to dedicate it to relationships and my relationships I've had. But that one is probably going to be the longest video that I will ever record on this channel. And oh my goodness, I think I just found a better thumbnail. Oh yeah, there it is. That's better. Better than the other one. As always, let me crack it open, see if the mic picks it up. I got a bang energy here. There it is. I think it picked it up. Yesterday, I was going to post, or I was gonna record, and I didn't have a bang energy yesterday. So, for the record, I don't have bang energies every single day. I mean, I have them almost every single day, but they're not good for you. And they get me very hyperactive, and I just kind of... I think I have an addiction. Anyway, so this episode, I want to talk a little bit slower, so there might be a little bit more Minecraft-focused gameplay. Because this has taken 3 episodes. Like, are you kidding me? We're going to get this done. And I need to figure out how we're going to do it. So in today's episode, as I keep just egging on, it's going to be about my dad. And my relationship with my dad. And growing up. How my life has been. This one might be long too. Because I'm going to be... honest, true, and real. I really want to know. Is that a Badlands? Oh, it's a mushroom island. That's awesome. Beauty of the Farlands. Farlands. No, beauty of the, what's it called? Forgot the mod. Whatever. What is it called? Distant Horizons. That's what it's called. Alright, so before we get into the episode, let's get an idea of how we're going to do this house. I kind of wish I would have installed free cam for this, but I didn't. So, womp womp. I was thinking about doing 2 floors, but I don't know if I want to. I don't think we're going to do 2 floors. We're going to do a roof now. Throw the roof on top of this thing. Oh gosh, where do I even start when it comes to my dad? So, as I didn't mention in the first episode, which I was wishing I did, but I'll do it now, I guess. I'm 18. I turned 18 this year. And yeah, that's For around from 2019 to this year, I hadn't seen my dad at all. And you might be being like, oh, well, abandoned by your father? Pfft, loser. No, I did not get abandoned by my father. The running joke that I always had when somebody asked me about my dad is, and where he is, and I would say, you know how a lot of people say that the dad left for the milk? In my scenario, in my situation, I left for the milk and never came back. Um, Growing up was rough. It is rough because my parents are divorced, and I know there's definitely people out there that relate to that, because a lot of the time it's just bickering and arguing and fighting over you and where they want to be and how you're going to grow up. My dad was completely different, or is completely different than my mom. My mom has a more laid back style of life, which isn't a bad thing, but because okay, like, as it's obvious, I was raised by my mom primarily, and she had, like I mentioned, she had a more laid back style of life, while my dad was a more, how do I even word it? He was more expecting. He wanted me to succeed in everything. He wanted me to be the best version of myself. And it's not like my mom didn't, but it was more of my mom wanted the best out of me, but she wasn't going to squeeze it out of me and push me to my limits. My dad is the type of guy that would have pushed me to my breaking point if it had to be that. And it's not a bad thing, but when you're a kid, you kind of just want to enjoy your childhood that you have. And I did. Growing up with my mom, I had a good childhood. I had a good preteen years. I had a good I'm having a good life. It's not over yet. It better not be over yet. My story doesn't end yet. But why did I craft a crafting table when there's one in there? I don't know. We're gonna do the roof. And to do the roof, we are going to put a log outline around the entire top of the house here, just so I can get an idea of how I want to do this. Yeah, this is what we're gonna do. All right, where was I? Yeah, he had that style, and I never really wanted to be around there because I knew that was going to be my lifestyle that I would have to live. And I feel like I'm starting to get confusing, so we're going to stop right there, and we are going to fast forward back to when my parents were divorced. Gosh, this was like, I don't even know how long ago. I was like 4. I was like, I was maybe 4 years old when my parents got divorced. And my dad got with this person. I gotta stop saying the names. I'm gonna blur that out, and I'm going to just call her my stepmom. I gotta stop saying like the actual names of the people. Like, you should. I'm gonna be clear with you guys, but I don't need to be that honest and clear with their names. Oh shoot. Yeah, he got with my stepmom, and I we'll call it. We'll say I was a real mommy's boy. I still am, in, you know, the way of my mother and the other way. But sorry, I thought that was funny, but um I still am. I've always been close to my mother. And do I want to put these stairs covering that, or one above? Let's see. Just gonna give a mental picture. Okay, no, we're doing it like this. I thought I had a stack of logs. Am I Did I just use a stack? Oh my goodness, that's why I used a stack of logs. So stupid. That's special. Um, Look, I love the amplified worlds, but holy crap, there's no wood where I am at all. Holy crap. There's some trees over here. We'll get these guys. Oh, why don't we just, throw that right there. And then we're gonna grab this here. There's so many, like, cherry grove trees, where they're called. But yeah, it was it was tough because my dad lived 2 hours away from me. Well, at the beginning he didn't. He lived where I live, and then he moved in with my stepmom in the 2 hour away place. I won't tell you where it is, but 2 hours away. So every second weekend I got to go see my dad. Every second weekend. And that was tough as a little kid. 2 hour drive there for 2 days. Not even. Well, because I would leave on every second weekend. I would leave on Friday and come back on Sunday. So it was one full day and then 2 half days. It was not always fun traveling that far just for that. And is there a chance that I finally get a bed here? I don't know. What do I even drop? So, I needed that staircase, whatever. Is there, like... Come on. Come on. Give me one. One more sheep. One more sheep. Or a gray flower? Anything? Oxydaisy? Whatever it's called. Oh, I guess I need dark gray hair. I have a bone. Is this dark gray wool? Oh, it's just gray. Alright, well... There's a good chance that... Yeah, those are singles. There's a good chance that there's a squid in the water over here. And I do that, kill him, and I get... Maybe there's not a good chance. Alright, well, we're gonna be swimming around and trying to look for a squid. But that 2 hour drive was not fun. It was never fun. And I didn't like doing it. But I really liked seeing my dad. Because, it's as much as I was a mommy's boy. It's weird saying that out loud. Especially I was a mama's boy. I find that so funny. As much as I was a mama's boy, I like seeing my dad. I looked up to my dad, and I still look up to my dad, especially now. I was blindsided. My dad, I feel even to this day. I'm gonna be honest here, and I don't even care if any of my parents see this. My parents were at least at the time, were both super corrupt. Both of them had not at the best views on things, and the views on me, on what was best for me, was very corrupted. I think I was manipulated a lot back and forth by both my parents, but... Oh, there's a squid. And my cat is walking in front of my screen. Go. Go now. Go now. Go. Stop. Ah! Go. Ow. Sorry, I can't even see. My cat just stood in front of my screen. I had to move my bang energy. Maybe my cat has a bang energy addiction. Can you die, squid? But yeah, like I said, both my parents, I feel like they were corrupt. And you might be thinking to yourself, oh, how do you know something like that? How do you remember something like that? Well, when it was a fight over me, it was always a fight over me. Fight over just who got to keep me most of the time. And because my mom had custody over me, she didn't really have to do anything. But I remember a lot, for example, my dad, I remember a lot of times where he would say stuff to me like, if you come live here, you'll get this. If you come live here, you'll get that. I remember one time he told me I'd get a puppy if I moved over, which is very manipulative, I see now. Does this not work? Oh, shoot. I forgot. I'm freaking out. Ah, there we go. And I didn't grab the... Maybe it's still over there. Let's hope it hasn't been 5 minutes. We're gonna run back to see if we can grab that wool that I was supposed to pick up. Says stuff like that a lot to me. And looking back, I couldn't tell. I fell for some of it. I did. I fell for a lot of it, and there was one point where I told my mom I wanted to live there, and she was not about to let that slide at all. And I'm glad she didn't, because it was just not really my choice. It was definitely me being rouged. Egg. um, where should we fast forward to? The entire sort of childhood I had during that was always rough. But there's not really else I could say but being back and forth and being manipulated. Because beyond that is personal stuff that I can't share. So let's fast forward to before I left, finally. Before I stopped. Before I stopped seeing my dad. 2019. We're fast forwarding to 2019. So it was summer. And summer breaks are longer, so I was at my dad's for longer than just the weekend. Also, guess what we get? We get a bed. That's right. Gray bed. Boom. Me, 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 me. Me, 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 me. Let me just drink my bang. We are going to put the roof on this house while we continue talking about this. I barely grabbed any logs. Yeah. Summer 2019. Oh, what a great year that was. Honestly, it was a good year. Because everything went to hell the next year. But, summer of that year, I was out on a trip with my dad. And, it was a week long, and I think my dad had not told my mom that, he had not told my mom that it was going to be as long as it was, so I missed camping that year because of that trip, and she was not happy about that. But at the end of the trip, I was excited to go home. Like I said, I was a mama's boy. The thought of seeing my mom, running home and seeing my mom, I was excited. So when the trip was over, we got home. The night where my dad was supposed to take me, I was excited and I was egging him. I'm like, come on, let's go, come on. I remember this too. Let's go, come on. What are these? Hold up, one sec, pause. Gold rod, whatever. Oh wait, did it turn into dye? Hold up. Okay, yellow dye. I remember being like, let's go, come on. I just really wanted to go. And finally, it was at the dinner table. My stepmom snapped. She just lost all the marbles she could lose, and said, oh, I'm blanking on what she said. She yelled at me, and I think she said something along the lines of, if you like her so much, why don't you just go live there forever? Yelling at me. And I was little still. Well, I mean, that was 5 years ago. I would have been 13, so I wasn't little. I was a preteen, but still being around that age, I was a child. And she snapped at me, and that was my breaking point as well. I was like, I don't really want to be here if you're gonna scare me. You're scary. And my stepmom, I've had lots of time to reflect. Lots of time to reflect on everything. And I've come to the conclusion that as much as it seems, and she seems like she's a horrible person for doing that, there was a reason, and I get the reason, because she didn't have any kids. She didn't have any kids with my dad. She didn't have any kids at all, and she treated me like one of her own, and I remember a lot. Me and her would just go on trips together. She treated me like one of her own, and I think the thought of just taking me on a trip just for me to be like, I want to go, I'm done, kind of hurt for her. And I understand that a lot. I understand that now more than I did then. And I'm not upset with her anymore. I actually talked to her now. We're back on speaking terms. I apologized. But during then, I didn't understand that. And when I came back to tell my mom, she took advantage of this opportunity and decided, okay, well, we're just gonna cut him out. And being on the same page, I was like, yep, I'm done. We're cutting my dad out. We're cutting my stepmom out. I don't want to see them anymore. So I stopped seeing them. And I didn't talk to them. And I didn't want to talk to my stepmom. I didn't want to talk to my dad. I just... Oh! Yeah, I just, I feel like if I didn't hit him once, I would have died there. They tried to contact me multiple times. There was lots of little mini moments where they would try to get in contact with me. Like, they would send a card and be like, happy birthday, or Merry Christmas, or Happy Valentine's Day. Oh my goodness. But I never cared. I was just so, like, I was so good at holding burdens then. Not burdens. What's the word? I don't remember what the word is, but whenever I didn't like something, I was good at not liking it, if that makes sense. And so I didn't see him. Didn't talk to him. Didn't message him. And why do I just go? Man, is that something? Sorry, I just keep getting distracted with this mod. I am gonna, like, there's gonna be no trees left at all. So we're gonna skip over the entire period of not talking to him. We're gonna go straight to recently, this year. I graduated. I'm 18. Yeah, I graduated from school. Yeah, I'm trying to be a Minecraft YouTuber, and I graduated. Yeah, I'm not a dropout. But yeah, during that time, before my grad, I still was good at holding my hatred towards things. Like, I just wouldn't let things go at all. And my mom invited him to my grad. There goes my axe. I'm just gonna mine this with my fist. My mom invited him to my grad. And also, I don't want to make my mom seem like she's not a horrible person. Like, she convinced me many times to go see my dad during the period of not seeing him. She always would convince me, like, you should go see your dad. And after a while, but I was good at holding hatred, so I didn't want to see him. And finally, I didn't have a choice. My mom invited him to my grad, and I saw him. We talked. Wasn't that bad. And in that moment, when I realized I just wasted 4 years of my life not talking to my father, gone like that, just gone. 4 years. It's like, okay, this is just not who I want to be anymore. I just don't want to be holding grudges. There's the word. I don't want to be holding these grudges. So I just let go. Was talking to him again, got his number. We started talking, and I found out that him and my stepmom got divorced. They weren't together anymore. And I didn't find out then, but I did know I had brothers, that they had kids while I was away. They had children, and I hadn't met them yet. And finally, after letting go of everything and talking to him, he invited me to a family trip. We were going to, I live in Canada. I will say that I do live in Canada. And we were going to Saskatchewan. Well, they were going to Saskatchewan for a family trip, my papa's birthday. And I went with them. Well, I was invited, and I wanted to go with them. just to kind of, talk to my dad again, get things back on track. And I went, and it was nice. Had a very good time. At least I tried to. Well, I mean I did, but during this year has been so rough for me because of one person only. And that is a whole nother video. She gets her own video, all dedicated to her. Man, do I have a lot to say about her. So, we were talking, and it was over. Boom. And after that, I went camping with my friends to a lake that my stepmom and my dad used to bring me to all the time. And my dad liked going to the lake, don't get me wrong, but it was definitely more my stepmom's thing. And I wanted to bring my friends there to relive the magic and relive it with my best friends. And we went. It was fun. Remember how I mentioned that it was my stepmom's place that she liked going? Well, guess who was there? She was there. And I panicked. I was hyperventilating. I was having just panic attacks, and it got worse when she found out that I was there, and she came over to talk to me. And during this, I had a lot of time to reflect and think, and just realize that maybe I was wrong, and I was in the wrong. I am in the wrong. I was in the wrong. So we talked, we caught up, and I apologized. She said it was okay. She apologized, and we exchanged numbers. That was nice. We're back on. I would call it speaking terms. She messaged me the other day. That was nice. Ooh, crap. Ooh, boing, boing. Okay. Oh my goodness, I face my bed in a perfect spot. You get to see the sunset. Wow. Yeah. That's basically my dad summed up in 30 minutes. That was a bit everywhere, but like I said, these are on the fly. Like, I don't write anything down. I kind of just do them. I talk from the heart. I don't talk from a script. I talk on the fly. And yeah, I wouldn't say I'm excited to make the video about my ex, but it's definitely one of the reasons why I started this series, because my year has, well, my 2024 has been a train wreck, and I think it's mostly, I wouldn't say because of her, or due to her, but it was because of her. It was because of her. I don't like the blaming game, but it was mostly because of her. We are going to finish this roof, because I am not ending this episode until I finish the roof on this house. Or even, we can even wait till, after I'm marking a link. If it goes farther, then we will go farther. Maybe I should get more stairs so I can kind of plan this out a little bit more. I wish I had this is my water bucket right here. Okay, here's my wood. Where do I continue? How about we talk about quotes? I wouldn't say quotes, but I give it my quote. With burdens. I called it burdens again. Grudges. not burdens, grudges. If you have any sort of person in your life that's kind of in the same situation, let's say kind of in the same situation, but in the same kind of idea that mine's in, and you're choosing to not talk to them anymore, just like I said last episode, you gotta really just think about, do you really, this time is a bit different, but you gotta think to yourself, do you really want to spend your whole life not liking this person, Or even if you don't want to spend your whole life not liking this person, do you want to spend your whole life without this person? How much time have you wasted not liking them, or how much time have you wasted not talking to them? It's just gone, like that, just gone. I wasted too much time. So many seconds lost, so many minutes lost, so many just hours, months, just gone. Years are gone. Never getting those back with my dad. Ever. Is this a thunderstorm? Because I would really like to sleep through this rain. Alright, well, I guess we're going rain mode. Sad rain mode. I need more slabs. I feel like I don't need that much. Here we go. Alright, boom. I don't really need those too much. Back up here. I'm gonna like kind of plan this out with the stairs first. Again, I want to clarify, because I'm making it seem that these are horrible people. My parents are not horrible people. I love all my parents. I love my family. Everybody in my family is good. There's not a single person in my family I don't like. In fact, there is not a single person in the world that I don't like. I have decided to let go of every single thing that upset me or people that upset me. I don't hate anybody. I don't dislike anybody. I like everyone. Even my ex. Well, not like that. But I don't hate her. I don't strongly dislike her. I just don't care. That was close. I almost took damage there. Oh, I have coal. It's in here. I'm gonna light up this house in a little bit. I also saw coal up on that mountain where we were. What do I want to do now? I need more stairs. There we go. I need way more than that. Just use this here, too. See where that gets me. Might have to go and get more wood. Tree farm. Definitely need that. Is this... Yeah, I don't mind it. We can put like a window up here, too. There we go. Perfect. I think this is the most progress that I've gotten on this world so far. I wouldn't call that a good thing. I've been so slow in every other episode, and I kind of just end them too fast, where I can't really get anything done. So I suppose when I don't end up taking the thumbnail, like I never do, next episode will just... Well, this episode will just be a picture of the house. If I can get a good shot, that is. I'm gonna put the house... As much as it was a nice area, that pond was... Oh, it's still under there. The pond I completely covered is nice. This little area is nice. It's not a very great spot, if I'm gonna be honest, where my house is situated. Alright. I actually fell asleep to my first video. I wanted to test to see if it was, like, fall asleepable, if that makes sense. And it is. It is absolutely fall asleepable. I did it perfectly fine. And I doubt I'm going to be able to fall asleep to the second video, which is why I try to keep these extended, because it's much nicer to... Looks nicer. Hold up, let me just compare these two. I might just get rid of this. I think I honestly prefer it like this. Is that what this one looked at? Ah! That was close. I need armor, dude. Okay. Another random topic before. I mean, it has nothing to do with the video, but one of my friends, I don't know if actually mentioned it like Fearless in the other one of the other episodes. One of my friends said that my scream sounds like Fearless, like that. Ah, I mean, I'll take it. It's a pretty Chad guy. I suppose. I mean, I talk about the state I found my dad in, because I did mention he got divorced. So when I started seeing him again, obviously I got to know him again. The state I found him in, I say much better than it was before. My dad had after my dad and my stepmom got a divorce, my dad was alone. He had nobody. He got kicked out of basically his house because I mean it was both of their house, but he basically got kicked out, and he had nobody. I mean, he had my papa. He went around from couch to couch. I I I feel bad for the guy. He was almost alone. He had family, but he was really alone. And the state I found him in, he's much better. He's quite honestly inspirational. If I'm gonna be honest, my dad is just got weirdly inspirational, and he's helped me through a lot. And it's actually some of the stuff I mention in some of these videos that I've made are from him and stuff that he's taught me. The roof's almost done. This is nice. I feel like I should have used these. You know what? Whatever. I'm gonna run out of stairs. Finish the back. If I finish the back. Oh, I did. Which means I might have enough with the rest of my wood. Do I have? I'm not gonna have enough. I'm not gonna have enough. No. No. Yeah, my dad, he's very inspirational. I actually tried to make, I wouldn't say quotes like him, but I tried to be inspirational like him. He did TikToks for a while of him just walking in nature and being a dope guy. He's a dope guy. Actually inspired me to do, well, I mean, not completely. It was a lot of different things inspired me, but he is one of the reasons why I started the series and why I like doing these videos. I was trying to complete, again, this is like a full 360 off topic, but I was trying to complete a video for my other channel, but I can't beat the challenge. Like, I was trying to do it with my friends. It's an event thing for the game, and I can't beat it. We can't do it. We have to do. Like, I don't want to, because I don't want it to make it easier to find it, but we can't beat it no matter how hard we try, and it's been so difficult. And I want to make that video, but I can't, because we need to do that before I make the video. So that's why I've kind of just been focusing on these a lot more than, I don't really want to use up all of these. Let's see where that gets me. So I've been focusing on this more than my other channel. These bees. Bees. Maybe I'll make a beehive sometime. I know I mentioned before that I wanted to put the bees in my house, but I was thinking earlier today too what I wanted to do after I was done with the house, which obviously it's close to be. I was gonna say nowhere near done, but it is definitely close to being done. We got the roof and stuff on here. Let's just quickly see. Did I make a shovel? I think I did. It broke. Alright, let's see. Where are we at? Something's missing from the front here. What is missing? Should we make like a... Here. You're definitely going to... Because I want to make a dock. That's another idea that I have. We're going to make a dock. Not today, but we are going to eventually make a dock. Let's see what else I can do to the front here to make it a little bit more special. In the first episode that that I made, I mentioned I was going to school for culinary. I wanted to be a cook. Actually, if I hadn't started talking to my dad again, I wouldn't have found the college or the university that I wanted to go to do that course. And I'm glad that I did, because now I know where I'm going to school. Alright, that's a little nicer, I guess. And we can even do this. Just kind of rid this off to the side. Over here. Like that. I wonder if we can even, like, maybe gravel? Is there, like, gravel around here? Should be. Let me dig under the water here and see if I can find some. Oh, wow. Where's the gravel? Oh, shucks. I don't see any gravel. There's barely any under here. My inventory full? Yeah, I think it is. How about I just get this out of my inventory and plant this? I should probably make a chest. 4, 5, 6. Alright. But yeah, I found my college that I wanted to go to, which is kind of cool. And another thing. I am my mother's firstborn. My mother only has 2 biological children. Me and my little brother that she had a couple years ago. And it's been very hard for her to have the idea of letting go. Does that make it a little better? I wonder if doing this too will help right there. Yeah, I just need bone meal. Here we go. Boom. And then I'll make a path this way, that way, this way, later. And then I wanted to add, I wonder if, I already have trapdoors there. What else could I add to this? Maybe a window up here? Wonder if a window up here would add a little bit more. And then I could add some trapdoors too. Oh, excuse me. Hold up. I'm cooking. Like that. Okay. It's definitely not done, though. It needs one more thing. One more thing. What should I put on here? Maybe put, like, flower beds back here. Do I want to waste my iron on shears? Yes. Yes, I do. I absolutely do. Oops. Give me that. Maybe shrubs. Shrubs is the answer. Is shrubs the answer? Shrubs with fences. Fence shrubs. I don't like the shrubs in my house. It's too much in the front. I like the shrubs on the side of the house, but on the front, it's too much. I need to get bone meal for here, for over there. It's really missing something, and I don't know. If anybody has any ideas, if anybody has any ideas for this, you can comment down below, and I will definitely think, or you know, I'll consider it. That's the word. I will definitely consider stuff people mention, but I need to figure out what I want for the front of this house. Why am I so stumped for this? I'm not the best builder. Like, this is my peak. I'm not great. Like, I'm peaking at this. But I just don't know what to add. Shrubs aren't the answer. What if we... See, I was thinking adding like those and then putting flower beds. But I don't know. And littering this in trapdoors definitely would not look good. Like littering this entire thing, like these entire panels with trapdoors. Because I already have trapdoors right here. I'm so stumped. I feel like I've yapped enough about the house. I'm gonna give it a little bit of a break and just continue. But about the college thing is what I was bringing it up for is my mother is not too keen on the idea of me moving away because I have to move and I'd probably be living with my dad to sustain myself for the time being. You know, my mom's not impressed about that idea, like, at all. She wants me to go to the college that's at our city, and I went to it, and I just don't like it. I'm just not a fan. What if shrubs are the answer? Maybe shrubs have always been the answer. Just like overgrow my house with shrubs. Maybe this is the answer. Maybe it's always been shrubs. I'm just going crazy. I keep yapping about this. Yeah. Not there. Overgrow it. Boom. Shrub house. Alright. Boom. It's done on the outside. Maybe I'll put some flower pots out there. But let me light this up. I thought about making a second floor. Do we make an attic? We do. We are going to make an attic. I'm going to go get wood for a second floor. Oh boy, am I going to have fun sitting through this later. Repeating myself talking. It's actually editing the other ones and being sarcastic, but I was editing the other ones and I actually enjoyed watching them. Just listening to myself talk. I've kind of given myself this nice monotone voice, a little bit like relaxing, and I actually don't mind it. It's quite nice. And I liked falling asleep to it too. I was actually smiling when I was editing it, some of the parts. I should get a sponsorship from Bang Energy. I drink it so much. I'm honestly just my bloodstream is gonna be Bang Energy at some point. Like I'll bleed Bang, and I'll just be able to re-drink it. That's how addicted I am to this stupid energy drink. Because I found out that it's actually, well, obviously energy drinks aren't good for you, but I found out that, what if we use slabs? Should we use slabs that way? Yeah. I found out that I used to drink an energy drink called Celsius. And the reason why I drank it is because it's advertised as a good substitute for energy drinks because it has no calories, no sugar, la la la, and it's advertised as better for you. But I was just as addicted to those as I'm addicted to Bang Energy, and I found out that my friend sent me an Instagram reel, and I found out that they actually have a chemical called, starts with a P, something, and then the last word is cyanide. And if you don't know what cyanide is poison. But, you know, I'm thinking like, oh, that's fine. Every energy drink has a little bit of poison in it. You know, everything you eat in life is poison in it. This cyanide was obtained in a disgusting way. They were at pollution sites. So at pollution sites, they have these big vats, huge vats, and they have this gross sludge liquid inside of them that's like gross, like this water that's polluted. I don't know what they do with it and why it's there, but at the top of these liquid things, a sludge, gross green, thick thing grows on the top, and they extract it. Make more of this so I can make the roof. They extract it from the vats, they powderize it, and they put them in your energy drinks. And the energy drinks I found out have this chemical inside of them is Celsius, one I was drinking, and Monster Energy and Rockstar. I don't know if Rockstar has it, but Monster Energy and Celsius both have this chemical inside of them. And that was my straw. I'll drink poison, but that type of poison, that's disgusting. That was gross. And how you know that's real? Blah, 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 blah. It doesn't matter whether it was real or not. It was just gross to me, and it made me not. I just couldn't drink them anymore after that. And I was just wondering to myself, like, how do energy drinks have these chemicals in them that are poison, but how are they not kill you? Like, how are you able to drink this stuff and not die? And I was pondering that for a while, and I think it's probably because they have other chemicals in them that counteract said chemicals. So it's like a chemical concoction that just allows you to drink these energy drinks without dying, but in the process you're still dying because you're drinking like a million different chemicals. I wonder if that's good. You know what? I'm gonna get 2 more sets of torches because I built my house on a perfect kind of set where I could put the torches where they're all lined up perfectly like that. Yes. All right. Nice. Do we want to set up the house today? Maybe we can get an idea for how we want to set this up. I'm thinking we definitely need a kitchen, you know. We gotta cook. I'm becoming a cook, dude. I gotta become a cook in Minecraft too. We gotta have a kitchen, my bedroom, and a storage room. Definitely a storage room, because I am my storage room right now. But I think we might save that for a different episode, because I am at 55 minutes, at least of recording. I'm editing, it'll cut it down a little bit. I'm at 55 minutes, and we got that is a really nice tree. I should make a video about ADHD. That is the most ADHD moment I think I've had in my life. Focusing on a house and then just, wow, that's a nice tree. That is a nice tree, though. Maybe I won't cut that one down. I actually saw this really funny meme. Again, another ADHD moment. This is gonna happen a lot when I'm trying to focus on something, and then I get sidetracked. Another thing I saw, I think on the internet I saw, it was like this girl was like recording, and she's like, I was just trying to record when I had a strike of ADHD, and she just like, it's really cringe. She just was like looking at the camera and then just looks to the side and like floats into the air and then starts like scratching the air and pawing, and her eyes go wide, and it's like really weird. And then this little kid that's ginger, he's like, oh, sorry, I just had a ginger moment, and then he just starts dancing with Irish music in the background. I thought it was really funny. That was really funny to me. I would put it over top, but it's really obnoxious, and I try to keep these a little more chill. And in front of what I'm doing, I am looking at, man, I wish see how it ends there. That's my render distance. Some people can handle like crazy distances. World generator. I wonder if I can make it. I really wish I could just. Erosion adds depth to the lighting of blocks. Noise texture. Yeah. It just doesn't put it very far as I hoped. It might be because of my computer. It probably is. I think this is just set for my computer. But it is kind of cool how they make this work because you can see everything just gets like lowered. That mountain is like, wow. That's insane to me. This world generation is crazy. I'm definitely gonna get nothing done. Like this world is so like oh, excuse me, damn. This world generation is so crazy. Building is gonna be horrible. Like even that's there you go. I'm not gonna take a picture for the thumbnail because if I do, then I know I might take a while to record the next one. But I'm gonna wait till next time. Till then, where's my empty? I don't have an empty slot. We're gonna have to hold an item to end the video. Till then, thank you for watching. It's just me and you. I can't even remember if I introduced the series or not when I opened the video, but it's just you and me. It's just me and you. We're gonna have that crisis, and it's raining. Great. It's telling me to end right now. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.